In this video, we will look at the different rights and protections listed under the First Amendment. Let's begin by reading the text in the Constitution. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Let's look at the first chunk. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. The first thing we should know is that when we think of Congress, we should think of the L branch or the legislative branch in government. Their job is to make laws. So the legislative branch shall make no law respecting the establishment or start of a religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. Congress shall make no law respecting the start of a religion or limiting the free exercise thereof. L branch can make no law respecting the start or setup of a religion or limiting the free practice thereof. So in this part, we're trying to determine what is thereof referring to. And we're going to go ahead and use the same strategy we've used in the past by rereading to identify what this is referring to. Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of religion. So we know that this first chunk is referring to religion. So this first chunk reads, or a paraphrase for this first chunk is, the legislative branch cannot make laws relating to the creation of a religion or stopping the practice of it. The next protection listed under the First Amendment is Congress shall make no law abridging the freedom of speech. Another word for abridging is to limit or minimize. So the legislative branch cannot make laws limiting your freedom of speech or your right to speak or talk. A paraphrase for this freedom or protection is that the L branch cannot make laws limiting or minimizing the freedom to speak our opinions. The third protection under the First Amendment is Congress shall make no law abridging the freedom of the press. So the L branch cannot make laws limiting our freedom to the press, meaning that the L branch cannot make any laws limiting the freedom to publish information. Congress can make no law abridging the right of the people peaceably to assemble. So we know that abridge means to limit. When we see the word peaceably, we see the word peace, so we can use the word peacefully. And to assemble, you should think about maybe assemblies. In the past, we would have assemblies where students would gather. Now, together, using those simple synonyms, this chunk is trying to convey that the L branch cannot make laws limiting the freedom to gather peacefully in groups. And lastly, Congress shall make no law abridging the freedom to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Again, to abridge means to limit. To petition means to put in a request or to ask the government for a redress of grievances. So this last protection is stating that Congress shall make no law limiting the freedom to request that the government address our complaints. Okay, so a final paraphrase of this entire chunk or of this entire amendment is the legislative branch cannot make laws relating to the creation of a religion or stopping the practice of it, or limiting the freedom to speak our opinions, to publish information, gather peacefully in groups, and to request the government address our complaints.